what they don't tell you about 5G. And this is what a lot of other independent sources are providing documentation for. The frequencies used for 5G are much higher and not good for humans. The frequencies are greater than human skin barrier dimensions. And what that means is that your skin acts as an absorbing sponge for radiation because the frequency goes right into and through the skin because it's much higher than 4G. So that's a big difference right there, right? Because of our sweat glands also, there's a science as to the way that works. The sweat glands on our bodies, it makes our bodies more conductive to this radiation. 5G will cause our pain receptors in our bodies to flare up. The U.S. Department of Defense already uses this type of frequency used in 5G for crowd dispersal, where they aim microwaves at crowds to make the people in the crowd's skin feel like it's burning. It causes DNA damage. It can harm plant life. So just think about all the plants and the crops and the trees and the forests. It's bad for plant life. And it can pollute the atmosphere because in order to put all these satellites up in the sky to make this network work, they have to put like thousands and thousands of these satellites up there. And to do so, they use this black, I'm sorry, I wrote ozone by mistake. That's a typo. Black carbon.
Okay, black carbon, right.
Black carbon is emitted from all these little rockets that put satellites up there, in addition to chlorine.
Okay.
So chlorine is being shot up into the sky in order to launch the rockets to put the satellites up there for this network. And also, in general, it's harmful to animal life. So think about all the farm animals and just all animals in general, and bees. It's very, very bad for bees. And if you know anything about bees, I forgot what the time frame was, but there's a very short period of time that we can go without bees because the bees pollinate all of our food, right? So 5G is bad for all of that. And this is just one piece of documentation. This is an article I wanted to point out. It's actually from a magazine, eLux magazine. The title of the article is Frightening Frequencies, the Dangers of 5G and What You Can Do About Them. And a lot of the stuff I just cited comes from that article and also comes from other sources, but this is a really good article to read. So with that said, we're going to move through a little bit about the documentation and the evidence and some resources for you guys, okay? So first, some resources. Okay, so because the agencies that are supposed to be there to warn us about the dangers of things like 5G, such as the FCC, that's one of the FCC's jobs, they're not doing their job. That's the problem. You've got a lot of people that have infiltrated the FCC. They're not correctly reporting. So you've got these other sources that are pooling all of their research and their reports and their studies together. So this is one of them that you can check out for all kinds of backup documentation. It's the bioinitiative.org. And this website has brought together 3,600 studies that are looking at various health effects of 5G in different systems of the body. And these studies are peer-reviewed studies that people can view for themselves. So it's really great. You can go look it up on your own, and you can see the evidence that is there about what 5G can do to human health. Another site, that's a good one we recommend, is saferemr.com. And this site is out of the University of California, Berkeley's School of Public Health. And this looks at scientific research worldwide around electromagnetic radiation safety. And a statement I have written down here is people need to understand that the industry that is putting this out, it's investing billions of dollars in hiding the health effects of 5G and funding their own studies and putting their own people into positions of power and infiltrating the agencies that are supposed to protect the public. So there's a national bill in America right now that's pushing to put this 5G technology and the small cell towers that go with it around people's homes, because it's going to require a lot of towers, like we were saying. The bill is called the Mobile Now Act, or S19. So this is just a shot of a government website showing the bill. It is now in the Senate, I believe, and we're trying to get, people are trying to sign petitions, write letters to their senators to tell the senator to hold the bill, basically saying there's not enough information for the public for you to pass this bill yet, so you can get one senator to stall it. I'm not sure what the exact position of the bill is right now, but just showing you what the bill is. So if you want to go and do the political thing, that's one way that you can go about doing it. And just give you an example, this is one example of many types of articles you'll find out there that they are rolling out the 5G technology already. There's a lot of the towers going up. They're doing a lot of testing. So here's one: California is fighting 50,000 new 5G cell towers linked to cancer risk. Bills in these states will permit their installation in your backyard. So these are the bills, and the bills are like, there's state bills, and then there's the big federal bill. So not sure how that's working out, but politically, that's where that stands. And we're going to watch a 2-minute video clip of this man here. This is Tom Wheeler, and he's the chairman of the FCC. And he's describing 5G and their plans for it, and most importantly, he's for it and he's pushing it. But on the side of it, it just shows you, like right there, you can hear out of this man's mouth what their plans are of that this is definitely going to be going forward.
Turning innovators loose is far preferable to expecting committees and regulators to define the future. We won't wait for the standards. We're already seeing the industry gearing up to seize this opportunity. Verizon and AT&T tell us they'll begin deploying 5G trials in 2017, and the first commercial deployments they're talking about are expected in 2020. And we're not done. As part of our July 14 action, we also plan to ask for comments on opening up other high-frequency bands. Many of the high-frequency bands that we will make available for 5G currently have some satellite users, as well as some Defense Department applications, or at least the possibility of future satellite and defense users. This means sharing will be required between satellite and terrestrial wireless, an issue that is especially relevant in the 28 gigahertz band. But if anyone tells you that they know the details of what 5G is going to become, run the other way. If something can be connected, it will be connected. Hundreds of billions of microchips connected in products from pill bottles to plant waterers. We must reject the notion that the 5G future will be the sole provenance of urban areas. The 5G revolution will touch all corners of our country. A lot more antenna siting decisions by local governments, and tightened our shot clock for siting application reviews. America's local governments will play an important role in determining how we fulfill this national priority. You can be sure of only one thing. The biggest Internet of Things application has yet to be imagined. Tens of billions of dollars in economic activity. And that's damn important.
I do agree.
Yes.
That the insanity must be stopped.
Me too.
So this is pretty heavy information, but we just want to line it all out for you, because hang in there. The solutions are coming, because we're not going to leave you high and dry thinking there's nothing you can do, because there's stuff you can do. So let me go ahead. I have a little more documentation here. What I'm showing you here, I'm not going to read through all of these, but you can, when you're watching the archive, you can pause each one of these slides and read through it yourself. These are all taken from this website, ehtrust.org. And what this site has done is they've gone into these different agreements and annual reports for all of these big telecommunication companies. And they're finding that in all of their communications, they're admitting that they're stuck in lawsuits. People are suing all of these companies for giving them brain tumors and all different kinds of really bad health effects because of this wireless technology. So Verizon, I'll just read a few snippets, but here's Verizon. They're saying we're subject to a significant amount of litigation. They have to pay a lot of damages. Here is AT&T. Unfavorable litigation of governmental investigation results could require us to pay significant amounts. They're talking about deploying newer technologies, especially in the wireless area. This is China Mobile Limited. Again, we cannot be certain that future studies, irrespective of their relative reliability or trustworthiness, will not impute a link between electromagnetic fields and adverse health effects.
Wow.
So again, like I said at the top of this slide, this is what the industry does not tell you, but they do tell this to their investors, because the investors need to know that there's lots of lawsuits going on because of the health effects. This is Microsoft talking about Nokia. We have assumed responsibility for these claims as part of the NDS acquisition. I mean, T-Mobile has a statement talking about very similar stuff. Here's Nokia's statement. A few more. Oh, this one's interesting too. This is in the Supreme Court of Italy. A man, he won his case. He had a brain tumor that was caused by cell phone use. So the Supreme Court ruled for him in that case. Lloyd's of London, right? So all of these companies. Great America. Oh, here's a special environmental liability insurance policy is needed to cover electromagnetic radiation. So all these companies and their products are very well aware that this is a health problem, but they're not going to tell you that in their marketing campaigns. Here's another one, what the industry does not tell you. Insurance protects the phone, but not the person. And here's the last one. Singular wireless phone insurance, no coverage for microwaves. So they specifically write in their excluded loss caused by or resulting from the discharge, dispersal, seepage, migration, release, or escape of pollutants. Pollutants meaning solid, liquid, gaseous, so on and so forth, electromagnetic fields, microwaves, and artificially produced ionizing or non-ionizing radiation and waste. So they know that this is what is going on with the wireless technology.
Hi, we're Naima and Tavan from Fix the World Morocco.
Everyone is gearing up for the new rollout of the new wireless technology called 5G, and it hasn't proven to be safe.
Many people have been asking questions about what they can do to protect themselves from 5G. So we've been putting out a series of videos to try to help educate and inform the public on just how to do this. There are two main things that you can do to try to protect yourself from 5G that's already out in the areas and that's being put out more and more in the next coming years.
One is to detoxify your body from the heavy metals, and that's going to be discussed in another set of videos.
But the second thing that you can do is you can change the electricity in the air around you, and you can do that with Orgonite.
Orgonite is a composite that was developed from the technology of the late Dr. Wilhelm Reich. And basically this compound is able to take the stray, harmful electric fields in the environment and turn it into something that is healthy.
So you might be wondering how Orgonite works. So just like Tavan said, it is that composite, and it actually emits ions and does a few other things to actually change the electromagnetic fields in the air around you. So to put it really simple, Orgonite is something that you can just have around you in your home and on your body in order to protect you from the actual microwaves that are coming in from the 5G.
Now, we're very sensitive to electrosmog, Wi-Fi, all these different forms of electricity in the air, and that's why we started to make Orgonite.
So we used to be sensitive to it, but right now it's really helped us a lot. And we started making Orgonite for ourselves and then for our friends and family.
Right.
And we eventually turned it into a little small business that we have where we make Orgonite and ship it all around the world.
Our blend of Orgonite is able to protect you against 5G and other stray harmful fields. And we make several products with our Orgonite. We make pendants that you can wear on your body. We also make Orgone Charge Plates that you can use to preserve food in your fridge and also to passively structure water. We also make Orgonite pyramids, and the Orgonite pyramids are good to grid your property with so that you can not only transform the fields coming from Wi-Fi like 5G, but also from the harmful effects of chemtrails that come down on top of your home and your neighborhood. And then we also offer Orgonite sleeping pods, which help you get a good night's sleep. We also have garden gift packs of garden pucks and our Orgonite pyramids for your gardens to help your plants grow stronger and healthier.
This is just a brief description of what we make and what we offer, but if you go to our website with the link below this video, we have a different video for each one of these products that describes it completely and what they do. And we also have lots of videos that discuss the science behind Orgonite, how it works, and why it works. And we encourage you to try it because we have some special free offers for free pendants so you can try Orgonite for yourself. We just ask that you pay shipping and handling. And now we're celebrating our first full year of making Orgonite.
We make every piece by hand and we ship it all over the world.
And we've gotten lots of emails sent to us with pictures from some of our customers giving us their testimonies of how much they love our products. We check our inbox every day and do our best to write personal responses to every one of our customers. If you have any questions at all about our products, please feel free to drop us an email at the email address in the link below.
Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe.
And we hope that you'll join the others who are using Orgonite to help protect themselves from the dangers of 5G. Take care.
Take care.